The Minimum Employment of Persons with Disability Bill is a private member's bill championed by the Member of Parliament for Madina constituency, Francis Xavier Sosu. The bill, among other things, if passed, will ensure a minimum of 5% employment quota for persons with disabilities and prohibit street begging. Proponents of the bill, Francis Xavier Sosu, during a meeting, reiterated the need for government to put in place measures to support employers if the bill is passed.
There are several ways we can create an enabling environment for employers, give them tax cuts that allows them to have extra resources to make their workplace more accessible. Because I know that if you are employing a visually impaired person, you want to make sure that you have white canes, you have brailles, you have even braille machines, and you have all the assistive, equipment that allows the person to work without any difficulty.
He says the bill imposes a fine sanction on employers who discriminate against persons with disability.
An employer who willfully and without any justifiable reason, proof of which shall be upon the employer, violates the provisions of this act, shall be liable on summary conviction to a fine. Once a person with disability actually says that I have been denied because of ABC reasons, the duty is upon the employer to prove that they did not, without reasonable excuse, discriminate against the person. Otherwise, the employer will be fined.
Former Gender, Children and Social Protection Minister Nana Oye Bampoado, who is now head of the Gender, Children and Social Protection Committee for the National Democratic Congress, says John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy has an economic inclusion for persons with disability.
His Excellency has asked me to tell you that the main pillar of his government will be the 24-hour economy, and no person with disability will be left behind in his quest to empower the people of Ghana.
National Coordinator for Inclusion Ghana, Jalil Odum, lauded the policy and called on the general public to support the passage of the bill.
There are a lot of persons with disabilities on the streets, and there are a lot of people who have been looking for jobs. Some have gone through school and they are waiting to get jobs and they are not getting. And so definitely, I think this is timely. And I believe that when it is passed, in Parliament, it will go a long way to help many persons with disabilities.
Attendees at the meeting who made inputs into the bill calls for provisions of assistive devices for persons with disabilities at the various workplaces and want the 5% quota employment opportunity to be based on merit.